High in the Himalayas, there is a land like no other. It is called Tibet. This region, often shrouded in mystery and allure, sits at an average elevation of over 4,500 meters, making it one of the highest places on Earth. The sheer altitude of Tibet gives it a unique and almost otherworldly atmosphere where the sky seems closer and the stars shine brighter. Tibet is known as the roof of the world. This title is not just a geographical reference but also a testament to its majestic and awe-inspiring landscapes. The Tibetan Plateau, often referred to as the Third Pole, is a vast expanse of high-altitude terrain that stretches across thousands of kilometers, offering breathtaking views that are unparalleled anywhere else on the planet. It is a land of towering mountains and vast plateaus. The air is thin, making every breath a reminder of the altitude. The silence is profound, broken only by the whisper of the wind or the distant call of a bird. This serene and tranquil environment provides a perfect backdrop for reflection and introspection, allowing visitors to connect deeply with nature and themselves. Tibet is a place of mystery and wonder. Its ancient monasteries, perched precariously on mountain cliffs, seem to defy gravity and time. These sacred sites are shrouded in legends and stories passed down through generations, adding to the mystical aura that surrounds this land. The early morning mist that envelops the temples creates an ethereal scene, as if one has stepped into a different realm. For centuries, Tibet has drawn pilgrims and adventurers. These intrepid souls are driven by a desire to explore the unknown and to seek spiritual enlightenment. The journey to Tibet is often arduous, involving treacherous mountain passes and unpredictable weather, but the rewards are immense. The sense of accomplishment and the spiritual awakening that many experience upon reaching this sacred land are unparalleled. They come to experience its unique culture. Tibetan culture is rich and vibrant, deeply rooted in its Buddhist traditions. Monks in their saffron robes, chanting ancient mantras, and the colourful markets bustling with activity offer a glimpse into a way of life that has remained largely unchanged for centuries. The local ceremonies and festivals, filled with music, dance and rituals, provide a deeper understanding of the Tibetan way of life. They come to witness its stunning natural beauty. The landscape of Tibet is a visual feast, with its majestic mountains, crystal-clear lakes and lush green valleys. Each sunrise and sunset paints the sky in hues of orange, pink and purple, creating a mesmerizing spectacle. The pristine lakes, reflecting the surrounding peaks, add to the surreal beauty of this land. Tibet is a place where spirituality and nature intertwine. The natural beauty of Tibet is complemented by its spiritual essence. Prayer flags fluttering in the wind, monks meditating amidst nature, and spiritual statues dotting the landscape all contribute to the sense of peace and tranquility that pervades this land. It is a place where one can find solace and a deeper connection to the universe. It is a place that touches the soul. The profound silence, the breathtaking beauty, and the spiritual energy of Tibet leave an indelible mark on all who visit. It is a land that invites introspection and offers a sense of peace that is hard to find elsewhere. Tibet, the roof of the world, is truly a place that resonates deeply within the heart and soul of every traveler. Tibet is a high-altitude plateau, often referred to as the roof of the world, due to its staggering elevation and expansive, breathtaking landscapes. It is located in Central Asia, nestled between the majestic Himalayas to the south and the vast deserts of Central Asia to the north. The average elevation is over 14,800 feet, making it a unique and challenging environment for both humans and wildlife. This makes Tibet one of the highest places on Earth, a land where the air is thin and the horizon seems to stretch on forever. The Tibetan Plateau is surrounded by towering mountain ranges, creating a natural fortress that has protected its unique culture and way of life for centuries. The most famous of these is the Himalayas, a colossal range that includes some of the highest and most formidable peaks on the planet. The Himalayas are home to the world's tallest mountains, including the legendary Mount Everest, which stands at a staggering 29,032 feet. The mountains of Tibet are not just beautiful, they are awe-inspiring, with their snow-capped peaks and serene valleys that change colors with the rising and setting sun. They play a vital role in the region's climate and ecosystem, influencing weather patterns and providing a habitat for a diverse array of wildlife, from the elusive snow leopard to the hardy yak. They are a source of many major rivers, which originate from the glaciers and snowfields of the Tibetan mountains. These rivers flow into India, China, and Southeast Asia, providing water for millions of people and supporting agriculture, industry, and daily life in these regions. The Tibetan Plateau is not just a geographical marvel, it is also a cultural treasure trove. The people of Tibet have a rich heritage with traditions and customs that have been passed down through generations. Monasteries and temples dot the landscape, serving as centers of spiritual life and preserving the ancient practices of Tibetan Buddhism. Festivals and celebrations bring the community together, showcasing traditional dances, music, and vibrant costumes that reflect the deep cultural roots of the Tibetan people. Artisans continue to create beautiful handicrafts, from intricate thangka paintings to finely woven textiles, keeping the artistic traditions of Tibet alive. Today, Tibet is a blend of the old and the new, where ancient traditions coexist with modern developments, creating a unique and dynamic society. As we look to the future, the preservation of Tibet's natural beauty and cultural heritage remains a priority, ensuring that this land above the clouds continues to inspire and captivate for generations to come. The Himalayas are a sight to behold. They stand as sentinels. Their snow-capped peaks pierce the sky. These mountains are home to a variety of ecosystems. You can find forests at lower elevations. Higher up, there are alpine meadows and glaciers. The Himalayas are a formidable barrier. They have shaped the culture and history of Tibet. They have isolated the region. This has allowed a unique culture to flourish. Between the towering peaks of Tibet, there are valleys. These valleys are home to the majority of Tibet's population. The valleys are fertile. They are watered by rivers that flow down from the mountains. The people of Tibet have adapted to life at high altitude. They have developed unique agricultural practices. They grow crops like barley, potatoes, and peas. These valleys are a stark contrast to the harsh, high-altitude desert that surrounds them. A harsh and beautiful climate. Tibet has a harsh climate. It is characterized by long cold winters and short cool summers. The air is thin, making it difficult to breathe. The sun is intense at high altitudes, and the temperature can fluctuate dramatically. Despite the challenges, Tibet is a land of breathtaking beauty. It is a land of stark contrasts, with snow-capped mountains and arid deserts, lush valleys and shimmering lakes. Monasteries in the mountains. Tibet is a deeply spiritual place. Buddhism is central to Tibetan culture. It permeates every aspect of life. Buddhism arrived in Tibet in the 7th century. It quickly took root. Monasteries were built. These monasteries became centers of learning and meditation. These monasteries are more than just religious institutions. They are architectural marvels. They are repositories of Tibetan art and culture. The soul of Tibetan Buddhism. Tibetan Buddhism is unique in its profound depth and rich cultural heritage. It is a spiritual tradition that has evolved over centuries, blending various elements to create a distinctive path to enlightenment. One of the most fascinating aspects of Tibetan Buddhism is its incorporation of ancient Tibetan shamanism. These shamanistic practices, which predate Buddhism in Tibet, have been seamlessly integrated into the Buddhist framework, creating a unique spiritual tapestry. This blend of beliefs and practices has resulted in a rich and complex spiritual tradition that is both deeply rooted in the past and dynamically evolving. The rituals performed by Tibetan monks are a testament to this intricate fusion, showcasing a deep reverence for both Buddhist teachings and ancient shamanistic traditions. Central to Tibetan Buddhism is the concept of reincarnation. This belief in the cycle of life, death, and rebirth is fundamental to the Tibetan spiritual worldview. It shapes their understanding of existence and the journey of the soul. Tibetans believe in a continuous cycle of life, death, and rebirth known as samsara. This cycle is driven by karma, the law of cause and effect, which dictates the circumstances of one's future lives. Through meditation and right living, they strive to break free from this cycle and achieve enlightenment or nirvana. Meditation is a cornerstone of Tibetan Buddhist practice. It is through meditation that practitioners seek to gain insight into the nature of reality, cultivate compassion, and ultimately attain enlightenment. Daily routines of Tibetan monks often revolve around various forms of meditation, reflecting their commitment to spiritual growth. The spiritual heart of Tibetan Buddhism is Lhasa, a city that holds immense religious significance. Lhasa is not just a geographical location, it is a symbol of the spiritual journey and the quest for enlightenment. Lhasa is home to the Jokhang temple, one of the most sacred sites in Tibetan Buddhism. The temple is a focal point for pilgrims who travel from all corners of Tibet and beyond to pay their respects and seek blessings. It is also home to the Potala Palace, the former residence of the Dalai Lama. The Potala Palace stands as a monumental symbol of Tibetan Buddhism, with its majestic architecture and historical significance. These sites are sacred to Tibetan Buddhists and hold a deep spiritual resonance. They are places of pilgrimage, meditation and worship, drawing countless devotees who seek spiritual solace and enlightenment. Pilgrims from all over the world, dressed in traditional attire, journey to these sacred sites in Lhasa. Their pilgrimage is a testament to the enduring power and universal appeal of Tibetan Buddhism, which continues to inspire and guide people on their spiritual paths. Don't forget to subscribe to the Savage and Serene channel. In the second part of our documentary journey through Tibet, we'll introduce you to the unique wildlife that inhabits this beautiful and rugged land.